You will have heard by now of our new Dyson strategy, how we are seeking to put mission and evangelism at the heart of everything that we do. Making the main thing if you like, telling the story of God's love to his world. That's our first strategic priority. Our second, though, is about how, therefore, can we realign our resources for such mission? How do we make ministry for mission? We've been restructuring within the Old Deanery in order to do that, to help support you in your living and telling of the story. So this is to let you know that mission departments and the School of Formation, our ministry departments, are now forming into a new body, Ministry for Mission. And rather than working in silos, as perhaps we've done sometimes in the past, we're creating a team leadership that's working together, talking to one another and listening and seeing how together we can respond to helping you live and tell the story of God's love. So we have a new mission team leader, that's David Maggs, helping us be outward facing to some of those areas of social action where we engage with the wider world and community. We've got a new evangelism team leader, that's Tina Hodgett, and she's helping us to both in traditional forms and in new ways, finding that opportunity to tell and share our stories of faith. Then we've got a discipleship team leader, that is Graham Dodds, and he's helping us to deepen both our own personal faith and story, but also our collective one, our corporate one within our parishes. How do we, as a group of people together, live out that faith? And then we have our vocations team leader, that's Sue Rose, currently our DDO overseeing those ordained vocations, but now expanding across the piece so that we're looking at the vocations of all people and how we might develop those. We are still then waiting to appoint a training team leader who will help us to develop some of that lay leadership, and together with lay people and ordained, learning in their context how to live and tell the story. So whether you're in Exmoor or Yeovil, it's different contexts, but an opportunity to discover how best to be resourced where you are, where you live, to live and tell that story of faith. We're working together with the Department of Education and our youth and children's work to see how we can help you in your place. And so under discipleship team leadership, we've got a new parish support hub. It's those resources that you are familiar with, resources that help you to have some parish consultancy, set some vision, perhaps find some finance and funding, work on your stewardship, or ask for help with renewal within your community life, healing, well-being, advice on liturgy and worship, all of those areas. How might you find those areas of support, and how might we coordinate that better for you so that as you come to us, you can ask for that help? Now, you'll best know what you need from us as you begin to work together with your deaneries on your mission planning. New deanery mission and pastoral groups are getting together to say, how are we seeing that living and telling the story where we are? And how might we resource that within our deanery? What are the things that we need and require to make that happen? And so some of that parish support hub will be a response to that planning. Alongside that, we're developing a network of mission enablement under our evangelism team leader. Many deaneries now are appointing people to help facilitate that, and we're hoping to bring them together so that those stories of engagement can be shared and we can learn from good practice one to another. So that where we see areas of new build and housing, we might learn how to make community. Where we see there are areas of marginality or people who've perhaps been neglected or overlooked, we can respond. So that we are really seeking out those who are lost and lonely, the least and the last amongst us, and tell them of that story, that God loves them, living and telling the story, putting mission and evangelism at the heart of all that we do.